Whoa.
Wow.
Hello, everybody.
That's the first time you've seen that, Humpy.
It is. It is my first time.
That's great. That's great to know that you watch our show.
Well, I do a lot of replay, guys, being honest. It's an hour ahead for me in Florida. We got to keep that in mind.
Right.
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 Everybody.
Hi, Joshua. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for tuning in, Josh. I'm sorry to hear about your Facebook issues that you were having this past week. I tuned in to listen to their show, and then like 30 seconds later, it was gone.
What happened?
They had some reported content or something like that.
Like us, the same
Yeah, exactly.
issue.
Well, I don't think it was like us. I think they didn't like his some of the images that they had up. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they weren't even. Yeah, it was just crazy.
Tim, how are you, Tim?
What up, T Suds peeps? That's us. That's us.
I already know.
And who is this guest host today?
Who are you, and why are you here?
Yes.
And where's our pineapple?
Okay, well, good question, Sandy. So, actually, guys, my name is B. If you don't know me from the first season, I subbed for Joe, and now I'm B, who wants to do IT. We'll say that story for later, but you might be a little bitter there. But
So, bitter party of one. Your table is not ready. Bitter party of one.
Very true.
But yes, I am subbing in for Mr. Pineapples, and Mr. Pineapples wants to tell everybody that he loves you all. He's taking a break, a mental health, doing some self-care, and which is what I'm doing. I'm back in Texas, everybody, for 2 weeks because I'm also practicing some self-care. I'm moving from Miami to another city, and so I'm here with family, with my loved ones. And yes, Jaime wanted me to let y'all know, practice that self-care, take those vacation days off, that PTO. But he'll be with y'all next week. But really, just tune in, listen to your body, and give yourself that rest and love and care. So
yeah, and so we went out and found B to do the guest hosting. So, we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here, but I think we'll get there.
That was in their budget.
Exactly.
Who will work for free? B, that's perfect.
Yep. That is perfect. Okay, hold on just a second. Here we go. Okay, that's too long. I can't do that.
That was so good. Josh said they were reported for nudity, but there was no nudity.
Yeah, there was not. Yeah, so
sorry about that, Josh.
It's time for the Monday Ketchup. We'll start with our B wants to do IT. You can go first.
Oh, just for that, I get to go first.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I start with my day or my weekend?
Whatever. It's fine. It's whatevs.
Whatever you want to do.
We don't really care if you have anything interesting to share.
Okay, well, like I said before, my weekend, I actually was in Miami on Friday, but now I'm on Texas Sunday, and actually Joe picked me up from the airport yesterday. So I'm actually moving. So I moved this weekend from Miami to St. Petersburg, which is, like, for people who don't know Florida, St. Petersburg is like Lubbock, but it has a beach. Southern hospitality, great people, amazing food, but it has the beach, and that is what I'm looking for. Oh, Sandy has a question.
Buffalo Lakes has a beach, ma'am. Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought there, Sandy.
I object. I apologize.
Right. So, but you're going to have to, that's a new skill that you're going to have to learn. We interrupt you all the time, so you can't be losing your train of thought.
And I actually raised my hand.
She did.
Me too. I noticed that. Thank you, Sandy. I always applaud my students when they raise their hand. I'm like, oh, thank you
You
so
didn't
much.
applaud me. I'll be waiting.
No.
Students, Sandy. I said students.
Okay. So, St. Petersburg then.
Yeah, St. Petersburg, super sweet, charming town. So it's compared to the you know how Austin has that thing that says Austin is weird? Well, St. Petersburg. Oh, not 6th Street. It's just that Austin is known for Austin is weird.
Oh,
Keep
okay.
Austin weird. So that is the St. Petersburg is the keep St. Petersburg
Florida?
weird. Yeah,
Oh.
Florida weird. But yeah, it has a little bit of everything. Has a lot of art.
So it's an artsy-fartsy little place.
It really is. It's charming. It's super sweet. It has a lot of history. It's beautiful. The weather's great. It's actually the sunny city in Florida because it actually has 365 sunny days.
So basically what you're saying is that you're better than us because you live in Florida next to a beach. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
And she also said that they didn't have haboobs there. I don't know if y'all heard that.
Yeah, I heard that, yeah. And there's not a lot of allergy stuff because there's no cotton being stripped right now or anything like that. So that's what I'm hearing.
Yep. All the above. Y'all nailed it. Y'all did awesome. Good job, Eddie. Good job, Joe. Keep it up.
So, when can we visit?
Right.
So, you can visit in 2 weeks when I get my studio. When it'll be ready. I'll be close to downtown, so right off the freeway, about 10-minute bike ride to the beach. I can walk to the restaurants, the bars, the coffee shop. I'm
You had
excited.
me at bars.
We'll find there's a lot of local breweries in St. Petersburg. So, yeah.
You know that I love local breweries, but none of them are gluten-free, so I can't partake anymore.
There might be ones, and if we don't know yet, we might not have
I
discovered.
don't know. Here I am being negative Nancy.
I know. Just here.
what I do.
Here's your idea. Squash.
Sean, I need you to be a little bit more cheerful, Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Are you not feeling good? Because over here you were a little nauseous. Let's talk about this, Sean.
Yeah. Yeah, he was thrown up there.
Yes.
Detention for Sandy.
Detention for Sandy. Oh,
Yeah.
Wait. Did you say cotton, Joe?
Punctuation is important there, Josh. I need a comma there. We need a comma. So, Sandy, how was your day?
So my day was super busy.
Or-
I'm working from home this week.
Time, whatever. From
Yeah,
last week,
something.
whatever.
I'm working from home this week, but I went to the office to go check the mail, and I ended up staying there till about 7:30. I left at 3. So it's been a really long day for me.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'm trying to even think if anything eventful happened. No, nothing eventful.
Nothing for a Monday.
Oh, you know what? So what made me stay actually was one of my customers' premiums went from 4,000 to 14,000.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So it was some sort of glitch. And I'm calling her in a panic, and some people screen their phone calls, and I'm like, program my number, because if I'm calling you after 5, there's a problem, okay?
Right, exactly.
I don't normally just call people after 5. So anyway, my week was good. We actually have not started packing. Anybody cares to know how that's going on?
I can help you, Sandy. I'm here for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
I won't
goodness.
be like Joe with his hurt back, you know?
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Oh, she did tune into that, right? Yeah, his back's been hurting this whole time.
The whole time. It still hurts.
So let me tell you what we did yesterday. So yesterday, we were just going to go in for one little upgrade on the little phone because mine's been acting a fool. You know, as soon as they release a new one, your phone starts acting crazy. So I apparently have been going over my data because my phone has not been connecting to Wi-Fi, even though the Wi-Fi symbol is on there. So I get this message and it says, like, you're about to use your carryover data. And I'm like, how did I tap into my carryover data? Anyway, apparently my phone's not been connecting to Wi-Fi. So I'm like, you know what? My battery's crapping out. I'm just going to go upgrade. So anyway.
Yeah. And your
go to Best
TikTok
Buy.
stopped working. And so.
Oh, that's it.
Stopped.
Anyway, we get there and I'm like, Eric, just handle it. I don't want to be messing with any of that. So anyway, Sarah, I don't know what her name was. She was a Sarah. She looked like Sarah to me. Oh, her and Eric are just having a grand old time. And they're like, they come over here and they're like, did you see her settings? Does she have this backed up? And I'm like, I'm right here, mofos. Why can't y'all ask me? And so they're just giggling and she's like, and I'm like, I'm like, my husband is not that funny. I'll just have you know right now. He's not. Like, what is so funny that you have to be just giggling and then like referring to me as if I'm absent.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Eric, we're gonna have to have a talk, aren't we? Just kidding. Anyway, we got our phones upgraded. We got the 12 Pros, something or other.
Nice.
Ooh,
Nice.
I
And
like it.
it's so far so good. I haven't tested out my camera just because I've been. Oh, it took forever to transfer my stuff. That's why we were there forever. We were there for like 3 hours. Anyway,
Nice.
Joe, how was your week?
It was good. Yeah. So I have the 12 Pro too. So it's-
Ah.
You already got that little patch on the back.
Yeah. So
What
this
is the
is
patch?
because that's for my magnet. So in my wall, that's another news. Let's start with that. So if you didn't know, on Saturday, so I've been texting this car salesman, and I was like, "Hey," and then I went on their website, and I was like, "Oh, I want that car." And so I texted him, and he's like, "Hey, yeah, blah blah blah, send out the pre-application or whatever." And he's like, "Yeah, you're good. You just need to. When can we expect you?" And I'm like, "Expect us?" Oh, I don't have anything scheduled this weekend. Let's go there on Saturday. So I drove all the way to Waco.
You should
On
when can I
Saturday.
expect it delivered? No, no, no.
Exactly.
Bring that to me.
It's
Right.
a thing.
So I got me a new whip, and it's awesome. It was really cool, or it is really cool. But we had to drive 5 hours to get it. So
Sometimes you have to drive away to get the good deals.
well, and also because there's not any here in Lubbock. It's the Kia Telluride. And so here's the thing about this car. It's very hard to come by, and the dealerships are actually charging above MSRP because they're so hard to get.
Oh, wow.
Hijos de la.
Yeah. So the one I will tell you, the dealership in the area added some price to theirs, but they're not really adding anything to it. But the dealer in Waco, they were giving some extras included for having to raise the price up. So I get some cool stuff and things like that. But back to my phone here, this would connect to the magnet in my car.
That nicotine patch.
Yeah. And so, yeah. And that was the way, but I haven't found a way to do that in my new car. So that's really a bummer. But if you ever get to test drive a Telluride, it's really cool. It's an awesome car. So I'm very happy with my purchase.
And is it a three-row person?
It does have 3-row seats. Let me see here.
Because the picture you posted, she's a beaut. Does she have a name yet? Do you name your cars?
I don't name my cars.
Apparently, Sandy, that is a female thing. I asked
really?
my coworkers, and only the females name their vehicles, but none of our male coworkers name their vehicles.
Like my Denali, her name is Minnie Pearl.
Pearl.
And
Yep.
I had my other car was Black Betty.
Black Betty.
Betty.
See, I haven't thought about a name. No, I don't usually name my cars. That's weird.
My Jeep was named Ruby, and
Yeah.
her name still continues to be Ruby.
Oh.
So every time you see it driving by, because you know where Ruby is, don't you?
Yes, I know exactly where Ruby is.
So, and then let's see here. On Sunday,
Did y'all stop anywhere? Okay, let me just tell you this. So Waco has this place called Nukes or Zooks. Google it. They have the best strawberry cake that you will ever put your mouth on in.
Really?
Put it in your mouth. It is the best. I don't know what it is about it, but if I recommend y'all stopping there. I wish you would have told me. I would have told you to go get some.
well,
it's the best.
so, because we're not morning folks.
What? Talking to the century people.
Yeah, so we didn't get there till about 2:00. Or no, it was 3:00. We got there at 3:00, and dealing with the dealership, so you have to go back and forth, haggle, blah blah blah. So by the time we got out of there, it was like 6:00, and then they like to show you all the features and stuff like that. So that took another 30 minutes. So I'm like, I need to get home, dude. So
y'all suicide trip.
yeah, it was a suicide trip. We went there and came back all in one
wow.
day. So we got back on Sunday morning at 12:30 in the morning.
Oh, yikesies. So Josh is saying, sorry, that's not a female thing. It's a country southern thing. Y'all put in the comments what y'all's vehicles are named. Oh, look at Tim.
Aw.
Calls
This
us
is
the
named
Minion.
Dominion. Oh, I love it. Carrie, Matt named his 71 Jeep Topanga. Oh, I love Topanga.
Oh.
Topanga's cool.
So my buddy in Clovis, he had a truck and he called him the hoop. He called it the hoopty
Okay, so
because there was a song called My Hoopty, and that was his car.
Oh,
y'all remember my first car, Joe? You remember it?
Oh yes,
and local type.
the
That
boat.
was the booger. Yes, that car was the booger, and no one ever stole the booger because it's yellow.
Oh, his truck is yellow, so he calls it the Minion. Tommy, why Tommy, Bree?
Yeah, Bree, tell us about Tommy.
Yeah, we need that story because that's a different one.
My car, it was after I named her Black Betty after that song. Black Betty, Pam Lamb. Oh,
Yeah.
Black Betty.
Bee's never heard that song.
No, Sandy, sorry.
That's about like me. That's my reaction when somebody says, "You watch this movie?" I'm like, "What? What is even a movie?"
Right, exactly. So, yeah, and then Mom's is Kit from Knight
Oh, and-
Rider.
B doesn't know who that is either.
Oh, you don't never heard of Knight Rider or Kit?
Yes,
Oh,
I sure have.
Bree saying from Tom Holland. Cute.
Oh, okay.
I love it. We approve. We approve of it.
okay. All right, that's fine. That is fine. But yeah, so and then today I went to work and I actually did some work.
Oh.
And so I went and got my windows tinted today, and the guy took like 15 minutes. It was like super fast.
Where is this guy? Do we need to plug him?
He's
Is
like,
the tent
and he's
still
like right down the street from me. He goes.
Is it Andy Cabello?
Yes.
Okay, he's great, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. He was like, he pulls it in and he goes, "Hey, you go sit on the couch in the break room or whatever." I was like, "Cool." He goes, "I'll be about 15 minutes." I was like, "Yeah, whatever." So I'm sitting there
Sounds like
playing
the
my
people at the
games.
Mill Space. I'll be out in a minute.
Right, exactly.
An hour later.
15 minutes, that dude was done. I was like, "Oh, snap, dude, I thought you were lying." I thought that was a way just to get me in,
So
to
did
get
he
you
open
in.
up a shop?
Yeah, it's right there behind Chef Lynn's on 19th Street.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, when they told me where it was at, I was like, "Hey, that's just right down the road from where."
Yeah. So he's done most of my vehicles, but he was still at his doing it from his house.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, it was really cool. He had his sons in there and stuff like that. So on his walls, he had these pictures from the movie Blood In, Blood Out. I guess
That's Jean-Claude Van Damme. No, man, this one I thought I was going to do really good.
Side.
No, it's a it's a gangster movie for Mexicans because they're in jail and stuff like that. so-
Cholos.
yes. Yes.
That's what my mom tells whenever she saw our tattoo. She's like,
It's the one that stars Benjamin Bratt. You don't know who Benjamin Bratt is?
"No, I know that person.
Oh, okay.
He's a dark Latino man."
He is.
But I can't tell you what else he's been in. I just know he's a dark Latino man.
Oh, he was in Miss Congeniality. He was the other. He was a partner.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Oh.
want
Now I
to hug me. You want to kiss me.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. Yeah. So that was cool. So that didn't take very long. And then, of course, I got my nap in.
Of course you did.
Do it.
Listen, okay, when you do a trip like that, I mean, you're younger than me, Joe. We all know that.
Yeah, 25.
You know, at my age, when I do trips like that, I mean, I'm really tired. It takes me a little bit to recoup.
Mm-hmm.
But when I was 25, I'm like, 12 hours, that's nothing.
Right. Yeah. So it's funny. We get home and I'm laying on the sofa, and then Jet's like, "Hey, come to bed." And I was like, "Okay." And I just roll into bed, and I'm out. I'm like completely out. There was like, I don't even remember. I just wake up and I'm like, "Oh, it's cold," because I'd fallen asleep on top of the bed, and I was like, it was crazy. It was dumb.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't do those very often anymore. But all right, here we go, y'all. Here we go. I'm going the wrong way.
I know,
like,
me
oh.
too.
I was like,
Me
oh.
too. I'm
No,
like,
then
it takes
you
me a
went the
little bit.
right way.
No, she was not going the right way.
Yes,
Look
she
at
was.
Sean.
She was
He said, "Not so, Joe. 50 and up."
All right, who wants to go first on their headline?
B.
Joe.
Okay,
I went
B.
for ketchup. I think Joe. It should only be
True. True.
Oh my
I
goodness.
apologize for trying to throw you under the bus.
Okay.
You know what,
I'm just kidding.
guys?
I'll go.
Well, no, what I was going to say is let me post in the comments, start putting numbers 1 through 10 in there.
Yes, 1 through 10.
1 through 10. Okay.
Okay.
You
So,
want- you
so
wanna
B,
go?
do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I can go. Okay. So today.
So now I have to pull yours up again. Hold on. Okay, are you ready? Hold up.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
everyone.
show you the screen here. We're professionals here. This is a live show, by the way.
Yes, we are nothing but professional. Oh my god.
Yes. So this hairless possum, guys. So what happened here? People are actually donating for him to survive because he actually has a disease, and it happened here in Lubbock, Texas.
Really? This is here?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, it's opossum or possum?
See, I was saying possum, but it has an O, right?
It's opossum?
I said
Really?
opossum.
Okay.
Opossum.
Weird.
Opossum.
Opossum. I mean, that's like country. It's a little opossum.
Hairless opossum.
Yeah, it's here in Lubbock. Yeah, wildlife
Yes.
rehabilitation facility in Lubbock.
We made the Today Show.
Y'all made the Today Show. Lubbock,
Something
Texas.
cute.
So
Oh
cute.
my
And he's
goodness.
very rare. And the thing is, and so they think it's hereditary. I can't even talk. It comes from the parents.
Hereditary.
Pterodactylish.
But yeah, the funny thing is when they dropped him off in a box, and they thought it was a hairless cat. And then of course they looked at it and it was a possum. It just didn't have hair. And then they did the study and found out that this is a disease he has. And in order for him to survive, they had to, put him in special care. But yeah.
Wow.
That is so cool. And so go ahead and send your, what are they called? Chanel sweaters to the opossum.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Wow.
would y'all contribute to this cause for this little possum to have a life?
Right. And y'all don't kill possums. They don't do anything to you. They
Yeah.
actually keep ticks out of your backyard, people.
Mm-hmm.
You nasties.
do?
They do.
Ah.
You nasties.
I love that ticks in y'all's backyard. Anita said, Sandy, that sounded so country. That's what I was going for, Anita.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
They have a
Yes,
football
and
team.
They do. They do. 14 boys. This was all over the news. I was watching TV today with my mom, Telenovicia, in the Spanish channel, Telemundo. And this came on, and I was like, oh my goodness. So here's this family had 14 boys. So they are still keep trying for that one little girl, and they are done, but they finally got their last little baby, and it was a little girl.
Well, thank you, Jesus. That poor uterus.
Oh
my
my
gosh.
goodness. I feel so bad for her. She's not
Yeah.
going to be able to do anything.
I know. 14 boys, and she's the little one, the last one. So this just happened on Thursday. Thursday, she had her little girl. She was 7 pounds.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And
So-
her
Oh,
name
with
is Maggie Jane. Do you see that? Maggie Jane.
Maggie Jane. That's so cute.
Look at that little baby.
I
Carrie said
know.
Dandy is showing her John Wayne. Oh, that's right.
That's how we doing around, huh?
Right. Oh, awesome, girl.
We say I'm here in Lubbock, Texas.
Love it, Texas.
I couldn't even imagine having 14 kids. 14
And
boys?
liking them all.
Oh,
My
boys.
gosh.
And the last one, the little girl.
And I
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
be. So here we go. You ready for their names? Tommy,
their
Calvin, Drew,
ages.
Tyler, Zach, Brandon, Gabe, Vinny, and Wesley. And then there's Charlie, Luke, mother. The mother's name is Kateri,
Kateri.
and the holding the daughter named Finley. But
Well, who's Maggie Jane?
I don't know. Father Jay with Tucker and Francisco in the foreground.
Well, that picture right there is
Oh,
actually
this is
from.
an older picture. Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, it's an older picture. Yeah, they say it's a picture from 2018.
There's
Oh,
there's
okay.
no way I could keep up with them.
I'll be like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Y'all.
Exactly.
They run out of names. There's no more names.
Right, exactly. 14 boys. Oh my goodness.
Then the house must stink.
And him and his wife are they're only 45, guys. So imagine being 45 years old with 15 kids.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so here's this. Rest assured that you're at least going to have one kid that's going to take care of you. One son. What is her name? Maggie Jane?
Maggie Jane.
Mm-hmm.
Because those other boys are sick of all them kids.
Yeah, they are.
My gosh, that's a lot. But good for them. Big families are beautiful. We don't
They
hardly
are.
see big families anymore.
That's crazy. That is crazy. All right, so Sandy, you ready for yours?
No. You ready for yours?
Here we go, Sandy. Oh wait, no, that's right. You did want to go last, didn't you?
I know. I'm like, no, Joe. We're trying to go audible. I gave you instructions.
So here's mine. Man catches 18 uncooked eggs in his mouth for a Guinness record.
What? What size
Yes.
eggs are these? Like chicken eggs?
They're chicken eggs, and it looks like this guy is tossing them, and he has to catch them with the
Oh.
Guinness guy. Look, they've even measured out the distance. There's got to be a certain distance from
Social
him.
distance.
Right? Did that make sense?
So an Idaho man broke a Guinness World Record that he said turned out to be unexpectedly hazardous, catching uncooked, unbroken eggs in his mouth. So he means with the shell on?
I want to like gag. I'm not even kidding. I want to gag.
Uncooked eggs.
David
And this-
Rush, who has broken more than 150 Guinness records to promote
What?
STEM education, said he took on the record for most eggs caught with the mouth in 1 minute with help from his neighbor, Jonathan Hannon.
In a minute. Wow. Impressive.
How many did he say?
18.
18. 18.
Hannon
they
tossed the eggs from a
Robin's eggs?
distance of 6.5 feet away, and Rush then set out to catch them with his mouth. Rush's attempted featured 36 eggs thrown, 24 caught, and 18 ended up unbroken. Ooh, that means that he actually ate some of those.
Okay. Oh, I'm serious. Like my gag reflexes.
Wow.
The previous record was 17 eggs.
Oh my gosh.
But who thinks of this? Like, this is a thing.
Well, if he's already broken 150, so he's looking for ones to break.
That happened to JC on Kid Craddock. Like he had done like the most Legos to step over, and then like he did it, and then like someone beat him the next day.
Right? Exactly.
Oh.
Tough love.
So tomorrow, or next week, the headline will be somebody catches 19 eggs.
Right? Sandy and Joe, are you ready for that challenge?
Ah, no, I can't even get through this story without trying to gag. You imagine?
So this martial artist hits 34 table tennis ping pong balls in 1 minute with nunchucks.
Nunchucks.
Yeah. I don't know why the video isn't loading.
So he just did it how you do nunchucks.
Yeah. I'm
How do you
like,
do nunchucks?
where's the video at? And I was like gonna show you. Let's reload it and see what happens here. But there's a video of a guy that looks like Bruce Lee, and he's like playing ping pong against somebody. But
With
so I don't know.
nunchucks? I can
with
barely even hit
nunchucks.
it with the paddleboard.
I know, yeah, the paddle's like this and the
I
nunchucks
know.
like this.
Aw.
Okay, well, that was
That was a good game. Good game.
Crap. That was crap.
Nice try, Joe.
Sorry.
You get a C today.
So this. I don't
Right.
know.
Well, that's as usual, so that's okay. He's not really that
know.
worried about it.
I'm like C+ work. That's how we work. Okay, I'm just looking to see if there's anything else here. Oh, here's another lotto one. Woman inspired
No.
by fellow store customer to buy $250,000 lotto ticket.
And that woman was not named Sandy, so there's that.
Oh.
And
So
what
being
is it?
Oregon.
A Lake City, South Carolina woman said she was inspired by a fellow customer in line at store to buy a lotto ticket and ended up winning $250,000. Could you imagine being the guy behind her?
Yeah, that's gonna buy the same one. Like you were going in for that one.
Right? We would have been fighting. We
Yeah.
would have been fighting.
I'm like, I was
So
here first, lady. Oh, and then worse if she would have cut him off. Oh, cut him line.
she's like, "Do you mind if I just cut in real quick?"
And you're like, sure.
Have you seen? So they used to have that type of thing on, what show was that? Where they would do pranks on people, and they had the grocery store where a lady would cut in front of them, and the register would start blowing up, and he's like, "Yeah, you're the 1 millionth customer." And he's like,
Sorry.
"He's like, wait, that was me. She just cut. I let her cut."
Yes. Those are awesome.
Oh man, I forget what that show was.
That's a big hit. Was it Gags Just for Laughs? I think I've seen it on.
No, it was maybe it's Candid Camera.
I was going to say Candid Camera. It's
Yeah,
another
something like
option.
that. Yeah. So, oh, we don't want to go there yet. Okay, Sandy, you ready for yours?
I am ready.
Let me see.
Y'all, keep going. That one.
That one.
Y'all, this made my weekend.
Oh,
This gentleman here, a Florida man with Down syndrome, becomes the first to complete the Ironman triathlon, guys. Do y'all know what an Ironman is?
Yes, that's the hard one.
26.2 miles, 112 miles biking, and let me think, 2.4 miles swim.
Wow.
And he did all this in 16 hours.
Wow.
Isn't he amazing? You want to play it?
Okay.
Is it playing? Is it short and sweet?
It's short and sweet. Can y'all hear it?
Mm-mm.
Really?
No.
For reals.
Oh, there's no words.
Video, Chuck?
Yeah.
I'm just
Let's
kidding.
call our IT person to help.
Okay, so there's no words. So there's no speaking. So
okay,
it just has 2 years ago. Chris Nikic could not run 1 mile. On November 7th, he ran more than 26. He completed the Ironman Florida, which includes a 2.4 mile swim, 112 mile bike ride, and 26.2 mile marathon. He finished the triathlon in 16 hours and 46 minutes.
So amazing, so inspiring, because I did run Saturday 3 miles and I almost died.
Anything is possible.
It is.
So this guy's really good at making me feel totally bad. So
I know, I'm never going to complain again.
Yeah.
Oh, look, burgers.
Squirrel burgers.
I'm going to eat a lot better. What is that?
It's time to eat. So have you ever thought about competing in a triathlon, Sandy?
No, because I have actually volunteered at the triathlons, and those guys are, wow. I mean, when they come by, so they've already biked. By the time they would get to our station, they've already biked and they've already swam. Now they're on their running part of it, and they're like water. Some of them drink Coke, some of them drink pickle juice. They're cramping. I mean, the fatigue has set in, and they still have all this mileage to go. No, I could never do that. But
they're absolutely punishing themselves.
Yes. I mean, you are pushing your body to its limit and beyond. Because there's no way I could do it. I mean, for me, I pushed myself when I had the couple of half marathons that I have done. I mean, I thought I'm gonna die today.
Today's the day.
Today's the day. Right. But yeah, I could never do that. I say that, but yeah.
I think you haven't tried it though. So I mean.
But see, here's the deal. I mean, let's just be real. I have no discipline whatsoever. I can barely manage what I can manage now. So
I just think you said that before a half marathon, Sandy. You accomplished that. So
true.
You can do anything. Everybody, y'all can do anything as long as you break it down, put some goals there. You can make it happen.
Yeah, you could even become IT if you wanted to.
Right. And you could even take a nap during the day if you put your mind to it.
That's what I'm talking about. Sandy, ready for your second one?
I'm ready for my second one. Because y'all, I saw this headline and I could immediately hear my mother popping out. Okay. these people, these people are paying $190 for ripped tights. I don't know why your picture's not showing, but it's
There it
absolutely
is.
outrageous. $190
Están locos.
for you know why I'm hating? Because I could have done this with some Hanes pantyhose and sold them for $20 and still
I
made a
know.
profit. I mean, and they're sold out, guys. They're absolutely sold out.
What the crap?
Yes. $190. These are Gucci's, by the way.
That you can't even
Yeah.
tell that they're Gucci.
No, there's
It has
nothing
no
there that says
logo,
Gucci.
nothing.
But I'm just here to tell you that people will buy anything. And if my mother were to have known that I paid $190 for something like this, she'd probably beat me. Because she hates it as it is that I buy jeans with
The
holes in
holy
them.
jeans. The holy jeans.
She's like, "How much did you pay for that?" And I'm like, $20. Why? Why would you pay $20? And then she goes off.
yeah.
But anyway, $190. So, which leads me to ask you, would you pay $190 for ripped stockings? Joe, would you allow your daughters to spend $190 on ripped stockings?
I would smack them.
I would smack them with $190.
I'd be like, what? What are you thinking?
Mhm.
So here's the thing. They're kind of chic. Everyone is insane.
See, that's what I'm saying, guys. Everybody, anything is possible. You can make some good profit out of, just cutting some pantyhose.
Oh my
$190.
That's what this lady said. She's like, I'm going to rip some and put them on a Poshmark. I mean,
$190?
and now you know why I had to rip this from the headlines, because I thought, no,
That
not
is
going to happen.
Crazy.
So what do y'all think? Would y'all be buying those? B, I mean, you're more fashion forward than I am.
No. Here's the thing. I'm a girl, like, when it comes to fashion, I like a bargain. $190 for a pair of hose, that is not a bargain. Okay, Gucci, okay, we're going to talk about quality, that's different. But we're talking about a material that's already fragile. And no. They can be trendy, but see, everybody, I get everybody has a definition of trendy, but show me how that is trendy. In my fashion forward, no, tan locos.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. My mother came out.
That
and
means
I'm
crazy.
My mother came out in me when I saw that. And I said, word.
Just like, what in the world?
Carrie said that I did that to my hose in church, running around and diving in the carpeted reception hall when I was like 8. My parents were so proud. And Carrie, if you'd have kept those, you could have sold those for
You could have
$190.
sold them for $190.
Yes. You missed out, Carrie.
You did miss out.
Gosh.
Okay, so I tested this earlier, and one of them was really loud, and I think this one is not very loud because we don't need that to happen again. So. It was like,
Oh, that was so funny. Yeah, that was the old one.
okay, good, because the new one, whoa, it's so loud. It's so loud.
You missed it. We blasted everybody's ears, actually.
Oh, I guess
All
I
right.
really didn't miss out.
No.
Yep. Okay, so we need a number.
Okay, so let me see. We have some numbers here. Carrie picked 4,
Ooh,
and then after that, Sean picked 10.
4 and 10.
Okay, so we'll go with 4 for now, but we'll go since it looks like we're gonna have some time, so we'll go through all of them just because.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
cool.
These are counting quickly, but let's go with number 4 first.
Ooh, what is number 4?
Number 4. Is it okay to borrow your significant other's deodorant if you run out?
Oh.
So, in this instant, deodorant is okay. I draw the line at anything else like a toothbrush. Deodorant is fine.
Deodorant's fine.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Sandy, you say, yeah, that's good.
I'm good. I'm good with deodorant. Toothbrush, get back. Get back. Joe, what do you think?
Well, it has happened to me, so I will have to say I believe it is okay. I've had the secret. It says strong enough for a man.
Yeah, but pH balance for a woman, and it
Yeah.
balanced out on
So
you.
I don't even know what that means. So, so I'm gonna go ahead and wear it anyway.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. I mean, unless like, okay, let's talk about this. If you've been sweating and then you come in and put it on, we got problems. But
like,
if you
like fresh out the shower.
fresh out the shower, we're okay.
Okay. All right.
And don't apply anywhere else.
Just where it's meant to be.
Just on your armpits.
And B, what about you?
I would say I don't have a significant other, but I have been in a situation where I had to share with my mom, and yeah, it's fine. To me, I think it's fine as long as I know where that person's been and they have good hygiene. Then I'm like, okay, you know.
As a matter of fact, when we were with you last month, I had to borrow deodorant because I had to borrow moisturizer from my mother and deodorant. I forget everything. I need help. I forget stuff. I forgot my deodorant. So,
Oh, okay.
but B,
Then
let
we
me
had
have some.
We have a travel size for Sandy, so it was good. It worked out.
Perfect. All right, next number.
10.
Oh, this is a good one because we wouldn't have been able to do this a month ago, right?
Yes.
Oh, y'all are getting an HEB?
No,
We
we
have
have
one.
one.
What? It opened?
Yes.
Yes.
So you're telling me I could go and get cookies from HEB because they have really good cookies?
Yes. You just have to drive
To 114th
and 14th and Quaker.
Yeah.
Where is that?
It's over there on 114th and Quaker.
Right. It's right at the corner of 114th and Quaker.
That helps. That helps so much.
Do you know where 113th might be? It's right after 114th.
So just
right
get
before.
on Quaker and just drive until you see the HEB.
Right.
Got it.
So I
So-
will tell you, for now, for me, because HEB is so new, I'm really liking the HEB stuff. It's just that it's way on the other side of town away from me. But I do hear rumors that there's going to be some over here closer to me.
Rumor has it they have bought land over on that side of town.
Yep. So
Aw.
I'm excited for that. So, but yeah, I like it. We actually did quite a bit of stuff over there, and so I got some good steaks on sale too. Like it was like $1.19 a pound or something like that.
What? Oh my.
Nice.
So B, what do you think?
Well, okay. Being honest, when I lived in San Antonio, guys, I've been everywhere. I've lived everywhere. HEB had San Antonio, and growing up in West Texas, United. Quality for me, I'm gonna go with HEB because it has quality stuff like United, but it has Walmart prices. So I'm gonna go with HEB. They have their brand is pretty good quality, and now they're actually exploring more of the organic. You know, they're trending seeing in the market, but they're getting it for a price because they know millennials want quality and a good price. So for me, I'm gonna go with HEB.
Okay. Perfect. I like that answer.
Is that your
Thanks.
2 cents?
That is my 2 cents. I'm gonna go with HEB. I'm giving y'all facts, guys. I always process by my facts, and then I make my decision.
Okay. Yeah.
Very good, B. Very
good.
good.
You're the opposite of me.
Right. I just go to whoever's closer. Not really.
Right.
Okay,
Exactly.
So I've not been to the HEB here yet, but I've had a couple of HEB experiences. I had one in Marble Falls most recently, and then I had one in San Antonio.
Okay.
So there was one in San Antonio that was like really trashed out, and I thought,
What part, Sandy? What part? That's the thing.
it was dark, and I'm not sure.
It's probably in South Central.
I had forgotten something on my trip, so I had to stop at HEB. And so this
Really?
It does.
So this HEB was trash. But anyway, when I went to Marble Falls, they actually had some gluten-free stuff that we'd not ever seen at another store, which I was like, wow, they have this. United has actually gone really way down as far as customer service and curbside pickup goes. It has just been, every time I go, it's been an awful experience. So I'm hoping HEB will be better, but I've not tried it yet.
Oh, that's
So-
right. You got 20 bananas or something like that from
25, that was probably
That was
user error.
nice.
Although I can't recall entering 25 bananas. So one time I asked for non-dairy creamer, put it in my basket, and they gave me a dairy creamer. Well, I happened to get out of my vehicle and say, this isn't what I wanted. They're like, yeah, we'll refund you. Still waiting on a refund 10 months later. And,
Oh.
and then one day we picked up they put somebody else's bags in there. And I'm like, hey, this is somebody else's. I'm not going to drive, but y'all are more than welcome to come out here. And they're like, forget it. Didn't even ask me what it was. And then they forgot some of my order. And it's not like that far of a drive, but it's a drive for me to have to go back into town and get my stuff that they forgot. So it's, it's just been several things. And I'm just kind of like, okay, we need another option. So right now my option has been Target pickup, and they've been really good. So
Haven't tried the Target pickup.
they have it ready like in 4 hours.
Really?
And sometimes less than that.
That is cool. All right, so we're going to go back to the beginning here.
So this right here, Carrie says she's crossing her fingers for a Central Market. What is Central Market?
Okay, so Central Market. Okay, so you know how United has the street market? Market Street?
Yes.
Sorry, guys. Market Street. So HEB has their own version of that too. And it's like they have food. So I used to go there in college all the time because my university was close by. Mm-hmm. And they have like everything, you name it. Salads, pizza, Subway, everything. Tamales, enchiladas, you name it, the whole works. And it's really good. And sushi.
Really? Right? Okay, so Marble Falls, their HEB had a bunch of sushi, and it was like super fresh. And they also had like super fresh guac. It was so good. So.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Cool. But again, it goes to location. Like we're saying with anything, but it's all about location.
Oh, free. Okay, so Carrie's saying try HEB's delivery. A friend said they're offering free delivery for your first few orders. Nice. Hey, Rod.
Welcome to the show, Rod. We were actually in Rod's neck of the woods in Waco, but it was just a suicide trip.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say.
Didn't get to say
in and out.
Oh.
Rod, I didn't know you were in Waco.
So, who cleans for the cleaning lady? Like before they show up?
Okay. So I have a huge problem with this. But go ahead.
So I've told Chris that I'd be willing to hire somebody to come clean, and she's like, "But then we need to clean up before they get here." I'm like, "No, that's why we hire a cleaning lady to do that stuff. But I don't want them to see how bad we live." Blah blah blah. They're not judging you. They're here to clean. That's what
They probably are judging you, like the ladies that are giving you pedicures. But go ahead.
But you know what? I'm paying them, and I don't care how they judge me. So, but does anybody else do this? What is y'all's opinion?
Ooh, I got a story about that too.
So my girlfriend, I won't mention her name, would have a cleaning lady over every Wednesday. And so she was always late to work because she was cleaning her house for the cleaning lady. And y'all, this would make my eye twitch because I'm like, what do you mean you're cleaning your house for the cleaning lady? And it just doesn't make sense to me. Like my crap is shambles. That's why I'm hiring you, because you clean and I don't, obviously. So I'm not going to clean for you. Clean it up. Make it look good. Pull out drawers. You can figure out how everything goes. It's against my religion. Thou shalt not clean before the cleaning lady arrives.
Yeah, please. It's so crazy to me. I'm like, I'm not even going to argue with you. So I'm not going to hire one because I don't want to clean before the cleaning lady. Because when she says we have to clean before she gets here, that means that I have to clean. And that goes all against what I'm trying to hire the cleaning person for.
Yeah.
So Joe's a no.
Yeah, that's my 2 cents. It's definite no. I hail to the no.
Let me hear.
B, what's your 2 cents, B?
Well, it's funny because I've been the one. So when I was in high school, I had a little cleaning business, and they would clean. They're like, "Oh, we were cleaning before you got here. We didn't want to see it." I'm like, "But I'm here to clean." So it is a thing. People do clean for the cleaning lady, which is appreciated. But it's like, but that's why you hired me, so I could come and make your space, livable and clean. You come home and it smells good. But yeah, I think it's funny, but it's a thing. It happens.
I mean, it's definitely a thing. But
so is it required though?
It
As
is
a
not.
clean.
No, I understand people want to put their valuables away, or like private things that they don't want people to see, but it's not required. I mean, it's appreciated, but it's not required. It's okay. We know what to expect when we go to your house. We're there to do a service, and that's to clean.
So you're getting paid whether or not we clean before, or we don't clean before.
Exactly, because it's already a flat fee. So it's like we already told you the amount. So regardless, now if you're just plain making a mess, we'll talk. But I mean, we already have the quote. We already know. Then I'm coming to clean, like as you showed me your house. Like it's fine. We understand. We're human. We make messes. We gotta go. We gotta take the kids to school. You're running late. It is okay, people. It is okay.
Anita says, "I can't afford a cleaning lady. I'm so poor I have to clean my own mess."
Anita's same, bruh.
But Anita, if you could, would you clean before they got there? So that's the question, because I just don't.
Carrie says no one. I have 2 yahoos living with me, and they don't clean before I start cleaning. They just don't get it. 2 new yahoos, Carrie.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
I'm going to 2 yahoos.
Here we go. Did Disney ruin the classics with live action remakes? So we have these 3 examples here: Beauty and the Beast, the middle one, Aladdin, the last one, Mulan. So I haven't seen, the only one that I've seen is Mulan, and I didn't like it as much as I liked the original. Because the original had Eddie Murphy as the dragon. And so I really enjoyed his banter, and the last one really didn't make it seem that way. It didn't feel like she was this power character that I remember Mulan being in the show. So that's my 2 cents on it. But I haven't seen the other 2, but I hear the same things, that people didn't really like those either. So what do y'all think?
B, what do you think?
Well, for me, there were originals. I grew up with these Disney movies, and I don't want to see that real live action ones. I don't want to. I've heard mixed, like Joe was saying. I've heard mixed emotions about it. So I'm gonna. Oh, hi Priscilla. I'm gonna go with I want to stick to my original classic. My memories are gonna be with Aladdin and Cinderella with that animation. That works for me. I'm okay with that.
That's Beauty and the Beast. That's not Cinderella.
Right.
Well, same concept.
So y'all are going to be really shocked.
You've actually seen these?
I have watched Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
I have watched Cinderella. I have watched Aladdin. And I've not watched Mulan. I've not watched Mulan in the cartoon or the live action remake.
Oh.
Funny thing is,
Asian racist. I see.
Saving that for later. No. Cade was like, Mom, I don't want to watch the live action. He says, I've read that it does not do it justice. And so my brother's girlfriend was here and she said, I don't want to watch it either. She said, I've heard so many bad things. So one of them was the Eddie Murphy part, and then a cricket, and I can't remember what else. But anyway, so I don't think that they've ruined it. The Lion King was kind of ugly. Like,
yeah, it was hard because I saw that one too. It just didn't feel. It felt really not authentic.
Yeah, no, I just thought that they could have done so much better with they weren't cute.
Yeah. And it was hard because they're trying to display human emotions by just moving the lips and stuff like that. And human emotion is more about the whole face. And all these guys were just moving their lips.
Yeah.
And you're like, they're trying to make these real lions have human emotions, but all they were doing is moving their lips.
Yeah. So.
Well.
It's a no for you, Sandy?
I'm not sure.
What's stopping you from saying yes or no, Sandy?
I guess no, they didn't ruin the classics for me. I mean, because I didn't watch the cartoons as a kid, and I've just watched them now as an adult, so it's not really ruined it. And I don't feel that passionate about it either way. So
yeah, because Sandy watches tons of movies, and
There is death in them, so that's probably why not.
Okay, we did this one.
We did.
Roommate situation.
Roommate
Should you? Okay, so should you do laundry at midnight if you have a roommate? I believe is the question.
Yes. What is y'all's input on this?
Okay, I'm going to tell y'all a story, real short, quick story. So when I was when I'd gotten hired on as an insurance agent, I had to do some training out of town. And so we were partnered with people, we had no idea who they were. And so we had to get up and do some memorization. We didn't have to get up, I'm sorry. We had to practice the night before, do some memorization stuff. This Yahoo, like Carrie put it, woke up at 3:00 in the morning. And she's just tapping away. This halogen light bulb is beaming on me. And it's her nightstand, but it's like a halogen light bulb, okay? Sleeping. And she looks at me and she's like, "Did I wake you?" And I wanted to be like, "No, actually," I said, "No, I just organically woke up at 3 a.m. I mean, what?" So anyway, I could not go back to sleep after this. So she's like, "I'm going to move to the couch." And I'm like, "Why? Why are you moving now? You've already woken me up." And then her alarm starts to go off.
Oh,
She's like, "Oh, I woke up before my alarm." Anyway, we had to be on the van because they would bus us to our location. We had to be on that van at 7:00 in the morning. So I was up from 3:00. And I mean, we weren't done till like 6 or 7 that evening after we got done with all of our presentations. And that was not good for me. And it was at that moment that I understood murder and why people snap. So no, do not do your damn laundry at 12 a.m. That's my 2 cents.
So tell us how you really feel then.
And that's why I became a crime junkie.
I think for girls it's different, but for guys, I think it's just a thing. I don't think it. So I've had a couple of roommates, but we didn't actually have laundromats in our apartment. We had to go downstairs to the laundry room or whatever. So I don't think it's such a big deal for me. But I think as long as we know each other, I think most guys stay up late anyway. So doing it at midnight is not a big deal as long as we talk about it. Hopefully they would be kind enough to say, "Hey, I got to wash some clothes. It's going to be late. Are you okay with that?" And if they said no, I would say, "Okay, well, I'm still going to do it because I need it."
I wanted to give you a heads up.
Yeah, that was more of a heads up. That wasn't really asking permission.
Yeah.
Because I need these clothes in the morning, so that type of deal.
Yeah.
But I could see where it would cause problems.
Yeah, if you have if you're in an apartment, you only have 400 square feet of fun, you're going to hear somebody doing laundry. And typically you're not that quiet. So that's still a no. B?
I mean, I've had roommates since I was in college all the way until most recently. And for my experience, I'm going to say, like Joe said, be respectful, be mindful, be considerate, like understand work schedules. If one person has to be up in the morning versus the other person, maybe have a talk about it, but don't do it on a consistent schedule. My say is like, don't do it. Please have that talk with your roommate, communicate before.
I agree. So Rod says, yes, provided it's discussed between roommates. So yes, definitely communication is the key.
Mm-hmm.
Priscilla says, I washed mine in the evening, dry in the morning, fold the next. She follows that up with, I hope that it's laundry what you're talking about. Yes, it is actual laundry.
It is actual laundry. It is actual laundry. All right, y'all. So that was fun.
That was
fun.
Yeah, we are running low on time, so we can save those for next week.
Okay.
And try to go from there. But go ahead, Sandy.
Well, I was just going to say, before we sign off, we just want to remind you that we do have the Pineapple Project going. So Jamie and Gabs did a video. So if you guys want to know what the Pineapple Project is, hop on over to that video and watch them because they're going to go ahead and explain that to us and where you can donate and all that fun stuff. If you know of an organization that wants to partner with us with the Pineapple Project, that would be amazing. I know I've reached out to a couple of groups and I'm waiting to hear back on that. So yes, the Pineapple Project, help us help other children on the South Plains.
Yeah, because it's for Christmas for the Kids. That's the main group that we partnered with. It's called Christmas for the Kids. And it's it's actually controlled or ran by the local CPS office. And Sean King, that was our guest, not King.
Shauna Vandegrift.
Sean Vandegrift was our guest, and she explained it. So if you want more information on that, you can go back a couple episodes and check that out too. For tomorrow, we have a cool guest because she has overcome something and become really good at something else. That's all I'm going to give you.
Overcome obstacles.
She has overcome a really cool obstacle and that sounded so dumb. She's overcome it. It's not a cool obstacle. It's just an obstacle.
Barriers in life.
Yeah, she's overcome this barrier, and now she does this awesome thing. So we're gonna share that with y'all tomorrow. I'll probably be making the promos either tonight or first thing in the morning. And then on Wednesday, we're bringing in a newborn photographer.
Can't wait.
That takes pictures of newborns. And so it's going to be like, oh.
I want to see the little tiny toes. They're so cute.
Yeah, exactly. So I told her, I was like, I need you to send me some pictures, so you can explain and stuff like that. Because I have lots of questions about this process. Even though I'm a photographer, I have lots of questions about it. And I'll still know why I'm not a newborn photographer because
it'll be a very good
blooper reel photos.
Yeah, and it's like I told her to pick pictures that are good and then ones that have great stories and stuff like that. So it'll be good to hear from someone like that. So it's gonna be really cool. If you're looking for a newborn photographer, she'll explain how you pick ones and ones baby safety and all that type of stuff. So it'll be cool.
I'm excited. I'm excited for our show. For our shows this week. And B will be back with us for the rest of the week while Mr. Jaime takes a sabbatical.
Yep.
And so
yes, I'll be
other
here.
than that, man, time flies when we're having fun, y'all.
I know, right?
Yep. So B, do you know the sign off?
Oh, well, I was gonna say, and as always, guys,
remember to wash your hands.
Well, wait, hold on. I always used to do Sandy's and Joe's. I meant pineapple. Sorry, pineapple, because I know you always close us off.
So he starts it, and then Sandy goes, and then he goes again, and then I finish it.
Josh says he loves seeing newborn photography. He has no desire to get into it himself.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So it'll be fun. It's a unique process anyway. But yeah. All right. So let's try it again.
Oh.
So B.
So as always, guys, remember to wash your hands.
No.
Oh,
No.
Okay, I'm done, guys.
No, you just remember.
Okay. Remember.
Wash your hands.
Now it's you again.
For 20 seconds.
You filthy animals.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye,
Oh, wait. We keep talking because I got to find the video to leave us out.
Ron, thanks for coming in.
Rod, I did not know you live in Waco now.
I didn't know that. For some reason, I thought you were in Virginia. Why did I think that?
Yeah, I thought so too. It's crazy. All right. Good night, y'all.
Okay.
Bye, good night.
It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the social distancing show. How did you not know? How did you not know?